Jean Chretien, thank you very much for joining us.
It's my pleasure, sir.
How are you remembering Prince Philip tonight?
Well, I was privileged to know him quite well, and he was quite a gentleman. And it was very entertaining to have chit-chat with him or discussion sitting at the dining table.
So tell me a little bit about that, because you got to see him in a way that none of the rest of us did. What was he like during those chit-chats?
Oh, he was great. You know, he was very direct, very curious, and sometimes making comments that were very colorful. And it was very enjoyable. Of course, I can do the same thing as a reply. So he seems to have enjoyed, and I did enjoy this encounter. And he will use the occasion to practice his French because he spoke pretty good French. When I met him the first time in 1963, we were a bunch of Francophones, and when he came, he talked in French with us. And I said, Your Royal Highness, you speak very good French for an Englishman. He said, I'm not an Englishman, and I was speaking French before you were born, young man. So
Now, you said he made some colorful comments sometimes. As you know, sometimes in public life, he would get in trouble because he would say things that were considered impolite. What about in private?
You know, in private, he was quite a guy. You know, he loved sports. So, you know me, I love sports. So we discussed that. You know, in many occasions, we will discuss the Canadian politics necessarily, but other politics. He will make comments about leader and how they gave my views. You remember after the election of Trump, we had quite a good discussion about that, that I will not share with you. And you know, it was, I was lucky in a way because he was a person who had been at war, and he was from a royal family of Europe, and he married the Queen of the Great Britain. So he had quite a CV, as I can use that term.
You must be thinking about the impact this will have on the Queen.
Oh, it will be difficult because I lived the same thing the last 7 months ago when Aline disappeared, and when you spend, like me, 63 years in my case with the same person, you know, it's a big hole when you find yourself alone. But it's life, and I know her, and she's a very courageous and determined person. You know, she's been in the head of the Queen since probably 68 years, something like that. So it's difficult to, she will face it with courage and determination, but I'm telling you, internally, it will be very difficult.
Mr. Chretien, thank you very much for speaking with us.
It was my pleasure to be with you today.